Well, good morning. It is the 26th of October and my name's Jamie Davey and this is the flight review. So today I'm taking you on British Airways in Club Europe up to Glasgow. It's a bit of an odd routing because, to be honest, I didn't really want to travel Club Europe over to Glasgow. It just seems a bit of a waste. So it's anticipated to take about an hour or so. And I'm quite looking forward to this. You know, I get to try out BA's lounge, fast track security, which, okay, it's not the world's most unique selling point, but you know what, it will work in this case. Well, better crack into the terminal and get the show on the road. I have quite a spring in my step this morning. Oh, look at me, flying business class, seat 1A. The rest of you passengers are peasants compared to me. You can definitely tell that I do not fly business class very often. The first port call was the fast track security line, which was fast. I must say I am a fan of Terminal 5. It is an aesthetically pleasing building. But I won't be spending my time in the departure lounge, as it's breakfast time. I skipped on over to the gallery's North Lounge, which was the closest to the fast track security. It was rather busy in the lounge this morning, but I must say there were plenty of alcoholic options available at 7 o'clock in the morning. They do say it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Realistically, the lounge was nothing too much to write home about, but the breakfast buffet was plentiful. Luckily, the lounge stretches out quite far, meaning there is a nice quiet part with some lovely apron views. God, look at this. I can't even hold a camera properly. Well, before too long, it was time to leave the lounge and head down to my gate. Well, I've been a bit of a and I've accidentally left the lounge a little bit early. I thought my flight was at 8:45, but in actual fact it's 9:45, so I've still got another hour. Oh, I'm an idiot. I was too cowardly to admit that I was wrong and head back to the lounge. But here's a question. From someone who doesn't travel business class very often, do they allow you to go back into the lounge once you leave? I'd be quite interested to know. Surely they do, but, you know, I didn't want to take that risk and, you know, have the rejection. Being a business class passenger, I was able to board before the rest of the peasants, and I was able to catch a quick glimpse of my aircraft that I'll be flying on. This little birdie is an Airbus A320 delivered brand new to British Airways on 30th of May 2002. Morning. Our first glimpse of the seat, you can see that the middle seat has a permanent table in the middle. Realistically, the aircraft is fitted with an all-economy layout, with all of these seats offering 30 inches of pitch, which is rather tight. I guess the only advantage of having a business class ticket is that the table provides passengers with a bit more space. To be fair, this is a common practice with short-haul business class in Europe. It makes more financial sense this way. Realistically, on a European short-haul flight, these flights are typically no longer than about 2 or 3 hours. Inside your seat pocket was a rather tatty and tired magazine, sick bag, and safety card. I did notice as well that this aircraft was fitted with Wi-Fi. I gotta say, I do love the silver logo on the wall. Makes it very classy. Before departure, we were given a hot towel to freshen up. Soon after, we began to push back and got to enjoy BA's star-studded video. Although at this angle, it almost looks like something out of a horror movie.
We'll now demonstrate the signal.
Looking further around my seat, there are remnants of the old audio entertainment control system on my seat. I don't believe it works anymore. Being at 1A, the table pulls out in front of you to go across you, although I do need to learn to record these things much better and to move my jumper out of the way. Before too long, breakfast was ready, and I must say I was really surprised. This is a short flight and I was offered a full English breakfast. To be honest, breakfast on board from previous experience can be rather dodgy, but I must say I absolutely loved this breakfast, and the little jam jar was a nice touch as well. It was a pretty cloudy flight over this morning, but finally we emerged through the clouds to a beautiful day up in Scotland. I wish I had a bit longer on this flight. I really did. I felt like my Club Europe experience was a bit wasted flying up to Scotland, so I will have to try again on a longer flight. Which makes me think that maybe you might have wasted this 10 minutes watching this video. Whoops. As a business class product, realistically, your money is spent on the enhanced meal and only having 2 seats and these lounge at the airport. But think of it like this. If you have a business class itinerary which involves a long haul sector, Club Europe will be very acceptable. If anything, it enhances the experience. But if you are treating yourself to an upgrade on a short haul itinerary, maybe just stick to economy. I mean, it is the same seat after all. So, how much did this flight set me back? Well, I used my Avios miles on this flight as a reward seat saver. In exchange for 9,000 miles, I only needed to pay £25, which is absolutely fine. This fare allowed me to take a piece of hand luggage and 2 checked bags at 32 kilos. How generous. Well, I hope you enjoyed this not so comprehensive flight review of the British Airways Club Europe product. It was an enjoyable hour in the sky, I've got to say. I think I'll need to try it again, and maybe produce this video much better. If you don't want to listen to me yammer on, please feel free to enjoy the full flight on my sister channel. The link is in the description below. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we look forward to seeing you next time.